Fig, we in this thing, man. We back, you feel me? We got a special guest today, man. My boy Baron Davis is in the building.
That's right.
Yeah, man. We got my boy Tiny in the building with me. We got my boy SB in the building with me one time, man. We in here chilling. And of course, we have No Smack, you feel me? And we're gonna get to that, you feel me, on Friday, because he got all of us all the way. I ain't even gonna curse in the first 10 minutes because we crazy on this live, but you gonna get it smack, you feel me? Pause on Friday. But yeah, got my boy Baron Davis in the building, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, this shit is tight, man. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the show, you know what I mean? It's good to see y'all killing it, you know what I mean? Taking media, you know, into your own grasp, you know what I mean? And making that shit work, man. I'm super happy and like proud as a LA, you know what I mean? As a LA local, like look at the young G's coming up.
That's right. That's
making
right.
all this money.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
It's dope.
All this goddamn time looking at your ass on TV as a young nigga. I mean, we probably the same age. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might be a little older. I don't know. But still, all this time, and you sitting right here on this couch like how shit have just, you know, lead people to coming together, though. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, now the vibes are sick, man. I think, you know, as I grow and get older, I see, like, the younger generation, the next generation, like, y'all done figured it out. So I'm just trying to tap in, be a part of like y'all movement, what y'all doing, and the best way I can support, you know what I mean, is like spend time. You know what I'm saying? So shit, y'all next step, man. Y'all killing the game, shit.
That's right.
I may need a job. I may need to be on this motherfucker all the time. It's nice in here.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas got snacks. I'm like, y'all niggas saying like, nigga, you going to back on Fig. I'm like, damn, nigga, them niggas on Fig. Like, like, you know, y'all over here nice. Y'all living nice. Hey, they over here nice.
It's crazy.
Y'all keep supporting the homies.
Yeah, the room cracking right now.
Hey, y'all got all the expensive snacks. You got the Skittles. You got the guy. Like, damn.
Hey, you were saying that you might need a job because the TNT shit happened. How TNT they took inside the NBA.
That was crazy. I mean, that's like a staple, you know, in my life.
That's
in
what I'm
sports
saying.
culture.
I don't even remember on the other channel. Well,
I feel like I feel like hopefully that crew get back together. Or like Amazon or NBC, somebody got to do something.
But they taking it away to bring back what we grew up on was NBC.
Hey, NBC was hard.
They got their own rival too, because they got the Olympics and all that, so they got their own little announcers and all that.
What is it really? The damn theme song, nigga? That's all
they had a good intro. Yeah, they had good game announcers and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
They shit hella dramatic. Like if you watch football, NBC football, like what is it?
Sunday night.
Yeah. That shit hella dramatic and shit. Even before they cut into the commercials, it'd be like, you know, will they gain the next first down and shit? Time out. Like you be sitting there waiting for the game to come back on. So I like that. But Amazon in on it now. I think Peacock. Yeah, it's a bunch of people. So, you know, for me, I'm like, it's a great opportunity to get back. Get on one of these networks, talk about the game, but talk about it in a way where, you know, people gonna sit and laugh, right? People feel like, damn, I'm sitting on the couch with like somebody who got real basketball knowledge, but also personality. So, you know, it's good to get back out here.
But you gonna miss the flight to Atlanta, huh?
No, I wasn't even doing it. Like, it was in Atlanta, but I wasn't doing it like that. You know, I wasn't like a regular or nothing, but
kinda.
I mean,
I counted you like with Draymond Green a little bit.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah, that's regular. Well, y'all like the substitute teachers.
Yeah. I'm doing some other shit. But it'd be dope to do something from LA. You know, I've been podcasting and shit. I'm about to start going live. I mean, I like this whole hookup, man, the live action. I be nervous about it. Cause I don't, you know what I mean?
Man, you with the homies right now, so
no, here I'm cool.
yeah,
but like my own shit, I be like, damn, what the fuck do I talk about?
This shit. But aside from the basketball thing, you feel me? You know, announcing and doing all of that, you on the whole nother side. You feel me? Like you are a LA legend. You know what I'm saying? You doing a lot for the community. You feel me? You got your compound going.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Studios.
Yeah. You got the studio going.
Bro.
Yeah, man. That's a blessing, man.
Appreciate you.
Like so. Yeah, and also you rapping.
Yeah.
Let's get to that. They didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta bring like you rapping too, man. You feel me? Like really what really brought you into the music scene?
I always fuck with music, you know what I mean? From I would say game, scheme, you know, just trying to always being a part of like, you know, the LA music culture for music. And then I was always in the studio with producers or other artists writing. And I was like, damn, dude, I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, I got to do something. And I didn't write a book. I was like, do I write a book or do I put out music? And I always wanted to put out music. So I started producing, taking beat classes, DJ classes. So I was like, all right, this is some shit I know I can do for the rest of my life. It's something I love to do, and this could be like basketball to me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And if I get good enough, you know, I can sell Schoolboy Q some beats. And I used to send him beats. No bullshit. Yeah. I used to send Q beats, and he'd be like, man, these shit's weak, man. Or he'd be like, man, come back with a new pack. And I just kept, you know, just working on my shit. And then I was like, fuck it, I need to start rapping, because ain't nobody rapping to my beats. Then everybody started coming over. It was like, damn, nigga, who is that? And I was like, oh, that's Bart Oatmeal. So I just started, you know, acting like the artist. You know, I started painting this character and this picture of this artist that's from LA that sound like this, you know what I mean? But he was never in the studio. So then people was like, yo, this nigga Bart Oatmeal, this nigga cold. Then Jay Stone came over and was like, nigga, you rapping. So that nigga had me in there engineering, doing all kind of shit. And I was like, all right, my nigga, I'm a rap. So me and Jay Stone started collaborating. Then Worthy put me on his project with Rock Marcy. So, you know, Bart Oatmeal is the legend. The legend is Bart Oatmeal. Get a ball. Yeah. So that's like kind of.
So we giving Jay Stone a lot of flowers right now because he gave you that motivation. You feel me? Put that battery in your back.
I see the video. That's my cousin. And that's my cousin too. So the nigga just come over anytime. Mm-hmm. And the nigga, when he come over, he like, all right, we recording. Like, he want to come over, work. You know what I mean? That's all that dude do.
He dropped 3 projects this year.
That's all he do.
3 projects.
That's all he do is work. And he was like a real motivated source. Shout out to the Big Scott on my Still Cut album, a.k.a. Tyron. You know, me and Tyron, we in the studio all day. Mm-hmm. And so we was just rapping just to rap. Just for the homies, you know what I mean? Yeah. For the homies to say, okay, these fools tight. And then, like, that shit just started. Then Doughboy came, everybody started coming around. And they was like, man, we got to put this shit out. So I started organizing the album, the music. And now it's, you know, project, the next project. You know, everything has to be like a nice little creative package for the fans, you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to ask you too, because I just heard you say, you feel me, just, you know, this is what I can do, I love basketball. Like, how hard is that transition, you know what I mean, like retiring and then finding something else that you love? Because I know it's like a constant thing, you feel me, working out, traveling, all the whole little shit, and then just all of a sudden it's a halt, boom, it's just like, damn, what do we do?
Yes, you don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't really have to do shit. Yeah. You can just chill. So, you know, you just gotta find like reason and motivation and purpose. For me, I always wanted to be a creative, writing scripts, coming up with ideas for like movies, TV shows, things like that. But I think the music and just writing music just kind of like is like an everyday habit of like, whether it's poetry, spoken word, you know what I mean, or stories. It's like, damn, if I do it in music, then I can actually challenge myself to be a better creator for, like, if I want to make a movie, if they kick me off the project and tell me like, all right, give it here, we're gonna produce it and all that, at least I can be a part of the music. And so that was kind of like, the music is the core for filmmaking, like how we grew up and shit like that. Like that's the underbelly, you know what I mean? And so that's why I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for music. And then, you know, if I become a writer, director, all that, like at least I know the music is what's gonna be my collage and my backdrop to any story I'm telling, you know what I'm saying?
What's the you performed and stuff before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How was that? So what's the difference between like the court, playing on the court, and I know you've been doing that all your life, and performing on stage music, because you know the crowd is watching you either way or some shit.
It's like being a rookie. You know what I mean?
Being a rookie, okay.
It's like you want to dunk. You want to hit a three, you want to have 20 points, you know what I mean? But you may only get 4 shots, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't on stage like doing a concert yet. But like, you know, I come on and spit a verse or some shit like that. But I did a show in Oakland and Jay Worthy brought me out.
I know they went crazy.
And everybody was like, yeah, they was going crazy. And then he was like, they was like, what the fuck you bringing him out for? They was just like, why you bring BD out? What is he gonna do, rap? And then I was like, yeah. And then I did my song and shit, and then they was fucking with it. He let me do 2 songs. They was fucking with me. They was just like, Worthy was like, I'm bringing somebody out here. You know, I like to bring artists out, and then they brought me out, and they was like, man, you brought BD out? Like, what is he gonna do, rap? You know what I'm saying? They thought I was gonna start
so it's like a big rookie. That's crazy though.
But that's how I feel. It feel like a rookie, like finding your way around the stage, you know, knowing your words. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the most important shit.
So you performing without the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the TV track. Okay. That's a TV track, right?
So you already advanced. Grabbing the mic.
Jump to the deep end.
Yeah, because a lot of artists ain't doing it. They ain't even trying to do that. They don't even have enough wind. You know what I'm saying, to keep up with all the lyrics and what they do. You feel me? Along with the hook too. You know, they might ad lib with their vocals on the track, but that's a TV track though, right?
Yeah.
With no vocals.
No
like
vocals,
okay,
in
the
and
TV
outs,
track.
and then just maybe the hook.
I seen a lot of artists. You feel me? Along with Jay-Z, because you showed me that when somebody had they didn't had a TV track for Jay.
It was So Def. Anniversary. And he was like, he played like PSA, and it was the D, because I DJ. Oh, you know that. Since I was at your but and the dude played just a regular track. Like Jay looked at that nigga like,
hey bro, what are you doing?
I'm gonna give you one more try, bro.
But as a DJ, you didn't give me the TV track. I can't just have I might not just have PSA instrumental. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let me know what's good with that.
You know what's crazy? And I never knew the difference and how much and how big of a difference it was until I watched the verses of the Locks and Dipset. And when I see that, I'm like, oh my God, if you got vocals, I don't want to hear it. If you got lyrics playing in the background, I don't even want to see you perform no more.
He said like, Jay said they can hear that they can play that in the car.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy. That shit was
play something else.
I seen that, I'm like, damn, it's a big, you could literally see the difference.
Crazy
right there.
Is that easier for the DJ though?
To play the
TV track?
The TV track.
Yeah, usually. I mean, because usually the rapper want to rap. If you take, I don't want to say take it serious, but if you like serious about your craft, you want people to hear you. And I see a lot of that at Rolling Loud. They just playing the regular song.
I'm gonna tell you why the DJ gotta be in tune with you. If you play that TV track, he gotta know every single word, because you might forget. And he gotta bring you back. He gotta ad lib it back. Like you know what I'm saying? And then you get back into it. And you gotta go crazy. Like so, your DJ hide. He's just y'all both right here. Let's talk about the album you just dropped. You feel me?
It's called Still Cut. You know, Bardo Mill, Get a Ball, Still Cut. I got Jay Worthy on there, Ice Cold Bishop, Mr. Fab, Bad Luck, the Big Scott, aka Term, Who else I got on there? I got Washe, A1. Like the whole point was like for me to really just be an artist that could put collaborations and compilations together. And so this the album cover right here, Still Cut.
Yeah.
And it was like, can I produce something that's a compilation, but also like feature dope producers, feature dope artists, and you know what I mean? D1, he on the album. You know, people who are just like, who make dope shit. You know what I mean? Jay Nice. And then like figure out, I like A&R, you know what I mean? So putting this whole project together, it was like, okay, here's a complete project. It's Still Cut, is, you know, hood, it's dirty, it's underground, and like this is the way I want to be introduced.
Yeah.
Or how I want Bart Oatmeal to be introduced.
Were the artists that's
music.
coming on that featured on your album, were they coming to you, or you was just like sending them tracks?
No, I was just sending them tracks. Me and Mr. Fab worked on a song in New York, and then I called Bad Luck, and I was like, look, man, I need you. You know, I need you on the song. And then he came and that's California DMV. Me and Ice Cold Bishop, man, we was in the studio with Local Astronauts, and they put the beat on. He started rapping, and then that's how that kind of came to happen. And then Worthy sent me, he said, he was like, yo, I got a beat for you, dog. I got a beat for us. And that's how Boiling Water got made. But a lot of it was just me playing my verse, and then be like, yo, man, you know, come on, man, let me get a verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see what's going on.
Any of your NBA peers from now or back then when you played, did you think about like an AI or maybe a Shaq or?
Yeah, I talk to Shaq all the time.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Yeah, man, Shaq be freestyling and shit. I sent Shaq some shit. Yeah, I think that we just trying to find the right sound that he fuck with.
He
You know
East
what I
Coast
mean?
all day, so you gotta make sure you
got
get
a different sound. You know what I mean? Amon Shumpert, I had put this project.
Shumpert hard.
Yeah, I put this project out before, and then I had to take it down because, you know, the producer and shit, he was tripping.
Okay.
But me and Amon Shumpert, we got a gang of songs.
That's dope.
I got some songs with Lonzo Ball. His name Ozo Oatmeal.
Okay.
Yeah.
He part of the team.
What's up with my nigga Lillard? Cause shout out my boy Lillard.
Yeah, shout out Dame
Yeah,
Lillard.
shout
I ain't made no
Dame
music
Dame.
with Dame, no.
Yeah,
You don't
Dame.
want him to run through you on that on no track. He gonna go loop back on your ass. You gonna be like, what's the next?
This nigga Baron Davis just trying to send me a track. Look at this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Walkie ain't got shit to do right now.
So he telling us he ain't got nothing to do. He bored out there.
Milwaukee. Oh,
Get a whole tape off, I ain't did nothing with Dame. I want to do something with Dame. My boy Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. He tough. Miles Bridges, he tough.
Miles got
Miles
a
go
problem.
crazy,
He be going crazy. Yeah.
He be going crazy.
Yo, he got
Bones
some. He got
Highland,
some
he
shit.
tough.
Oh, Bones
Yeah.
rap?
Nah,
I be
Bridges
hitting them
hard.
dudes. I be like, hey man, we should make
everybody
some
rap.
music, and they be treating me like the rappers and shit. I be like, fuck them. I just make my music for myself, for the people that fuck with me. You know what I mean, and build my own little.
Are they, no, but I heard what you said. Are they treating you like the old head? Like, this nigga ain't taking it serious or what? Like, are they on some
No, I
like-
don't even think, like, because it's not, they looking at me like, oh, Baron Davis, what are you doing rapping? But I'm like, yo, I got this artist, Bart Oatmeal. That's when it usually works. When I'm like, yo, I got this artist, Bart Oatmeal. Come listen to him at the studio. Then they be like, oh, this nigga hard. And then they'll make the song. But I'll be like, yo,
That's
come
me.
get on the song like Baron Davis.
you,
Yeah,
nah.
niggas be like, hey, what you talking
That's
about?
crazy.
yo?
Yeah,
point
to
guard.
say it's Bart Oatmeal. So you don't tell us people it's you until after they say it's tight. You be like,
Yeah, it
that's
just
me.
start coming out. Like, I start getting little TikTok fans and shit be like, do you know
crazy.
that Bart Oatmeal is Baron Davis? I mean, shout out to Worthy. Because it kind of happened when he put me on his album, and then now people just been like, yo, we fuck with Bart Oatmeal. So
It's you now. It's over with. They already know that. Yeah, they done. Yeah, it's over.
Everybody know now, you know.
Yeah, it's over with now.
I'm on the spot. The
homie texted me. He was like, "Man, tell him the homie Drevo got a song with you."
Oh
and,
man, live from the swap. That's from Live on the Swap Meet. That's the next project coming out. So I got like 4 projects. The first one was like, can I get this still cut out without it being taken down where everybody cool? Then the next one, Live from the Swap Meet. Then me and Conductor got a project, and I got a project with No ID.
Oh, that's hard.
Yes, I got some good No ID. That's my dog. He'd be like, yo, what's up, man? Your birthday. I'd be like, man, send me some beats for my birthday. That's how I used to get. You know, that's how I be getting it. You know, that's how I get the A1 beats for my producer homies.
Send me something.
Mike and Keys, they on a bunch of shit. Called. Yeah. Hey, bro, it's my birthday, bro. Send me some beats. Or you be on the phone, be like, yeah, you know, all right, hey, by the way, man, send me some beats.
What's the producer you want to work with that you probably haven't worked with?
I'm supposed to work with Knife Wonder.
Man, you out of here after that. Yeah. They gonna take you all the way serious. That is No ID.
Yeah. You got all that.
Who else? DJ Premier I want to work with. Battle Cat I want to work with. Obviously, I want to work with like Dr. Dre, but Daz is the one I really want to. Yeah, Daz is like the one I really want to work with.
Daz gonna cook it up.
You know, it's like at my age, I want to work with the legends that you know I fuck with growing up. You know, Hit Boy and then Mustard, like that next generation. You know, like them dudes too. It's just, you know, we say legends only. So the whole thing is like, you're a legend. Like, we want to present a platform for you where we can collaborate together. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's
you think Bart Oatmeal could be bigger than Baron Davis?
Potentially. Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. That's a lot of syllables in there.
I don't know, man. I mean, Bart Oatmeal, you know, you got a fan base. That's you know.
You talk to a third person, you know he out of here.
You got a fan base, bro. You got a fan base.
That's a great question, man.
And I do. I think, like, in this day and time, absolutely. Keep putting out music, keep putting out videos, keep, like, putting out, like, dope projects, you know, dope visual projects to match the music where it don't necessarily have to be me as Bart Oatmeal in the videos. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think the music got the potential to, like, just keep gaining traction. We getting good traction. You know, we getting good downloads. I was like, yo, if 1,000 people listen to it, I'm happy, you know what I mean? So, you know, we keep getting the streams and shit that we need.
Okay.
I ain't paying for no bots. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man, whatever happened, I'm hella happy and grateful because it's more so like, you know, G Perico, when he was first starting, you know what I mean? It was like, man, wrap my arm around G. Come on, dog. Like, come hang with me. Come hang with us. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I always wanted to be a big brother to this culture of LA, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I do it for basketball, so I should be able to do it for music and the dudes who's trying to make it in the business of music and entertainment in LA.
And that's so crazy because me and G always talk about the shit all the time. Like, my first time seeing you was at a Diddy party. And I'm like, who brought you to this motherfucking Diddy party? I'm with Baron Davis. I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, let me see. But that's how I met that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hanging around with you, you feel me, doing it up, you feel me, looking after you and making sure you could do as much as you could for him.
Yeah.
But you know, that's how I met my boy, you feel me, for fucking with you. For
Man,
sure.
it's like I'm always like, if I can take Huey Briss out here, I took him to the ESPYs last year. That nigga was like, man, I'm with some of my favorite players. And he was a big Clipper fan, so it was like D Miles, Q Rich. We sitting there. I'm like, man, if that, like, these my homies, these my brothers, like, they don't know Huey, you know what I mean? But Huey dope. Mm-hmm. But if he get that chance to be around him, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, that's motivation to be like, nigga, I was right there. Nigga, I gotta be there next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, keep putting this shit in front of people that really want to do shit. And like anytime I get an opportunity to share that, I gotta share it with somebody.
Yeah. Who was that person for you though? You know what I'm saying? That was your mentor while you was coming up, and you know, even before you went to the league, that made you keep on that straight arrow.
I always say my grandmother, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because she was just always a voice of reason. You know what I mean? Her and my AAU coach. You know, and I just like looked up to people for what I needed. You know, for like basketball, I was just always I'm still a fan. You know what I mean? I was just always a fan of people. So when you're a fan, you kind of like emulate them and chase them, and you know, like want to mimic all their styles and shit like that. So I was like, if I stay a fan, I'm gonna learn so much about their game that I'll be able to like mimic their game and take what I want and put it in my game. You know what I mean? So it was just, for me, like it was just that, my grandmother, you know what I mean? And I would say a few, like my AAU coach, my high school coach. And then like, you know, I had different homies and shit, cousins, and people who are always like just kind of like moving some barriers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like moving some space or looking out in front of me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed to be able to take that walk. It's almost like a lonely walk, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like there was nobody else around me that was like taking that walk with me. You know, but it was a lot of people along the way that was just, you know, changing the road. You know what I mean? Changing my course. You know
they
what I
seen
mean?
you on your path, so they cleared the way for you type
Absolutely.
shit.
You know, give me a ride to school when I have a ride to school, or, you know, just the support of LA. I always say, like, LA kind of raised me because there was so many different things, so many different people I encountered to help me grow.
And with that though, how do you feel about the Bronny situation with Bron and him? You know what I'm saying, being able to bring his son up, and you know, put his son in position and have those powers, because it's a lot of people that's kind of like talking down on that situation as if that's not like, you know, something that's like that's valuable. You know what I mean? Especially in our culture. You feel me?
Man, that is, I mean, Ken Griffey. Play with Ken Griffey Sr. You know what I mean? I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like damn, bro, he playing with his son.
It's like, it's like a CEO at a corporate job bringing his son in.
But that's looking at it as the pops. What about the son? Looking at it from his angle, because
I made it.
You made it, but I'm saying because his pops is only gonna be in the league.
Cut that out. Stop. His daddy wasn't there when he was playing every game in college, working out, like, you know what I mean, working out on his own. So there's moments in this kid's life, and you got to think what he went through with his heart.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Where like he's alone with his own conviction. Every basketball player has their own story. Just because it's attached to LeBron, you know what I mean, and LeBron and his father, this kid is going to carve out his own niche, and that is the opportunity he has now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely got opportunity.
And so I applaud it. I applaud him, right? Because that is tough.
Hard. And then coming back.
That's hard, bro. That's tough. That's tough to be the kid of the best basketball player in the world, you know what I mean? And to want to get there to play against your daddy. You know what I mean? So you gotta think you better than your daddy, even if you're not. You gotta think like, man, it's like you as a kid is you looking at your dad and everybody play, and when you look at him, you're like, damn, I wanna be like Devin Booker. I wanna be like, you know what I mean, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. So he got dreams of his own, and so I applaud all them kids that got drafted. You know what I mean? Because they get an opportunity to like go live your dream and go make some shit happen for yourself. You know what I mean? You
don't think the other players in the NBA? Well, how you think the other players in the NBA feel about Bronny being in the league? The same way you feel, or you think they gonna you ain't supposed to be here, like, rough him up type shit and all that.
He a rookie. You gonna get everything. You gonna get the haters. You gonna get the people who hate out of emotion. You know what I mean? Out of emotion. You gonna get the people who think that he privileged versus not. You gonna get the people who respect him. It's really, you don't give a fuck as long as your teammates fuck with you.
That's what LeBron said. He don't give a fuck.
Hey, bro, as long as, like, why would you care?
He don't really give a fuck.
Bro, why would you care for somebody, I remember a GM came to me, he was like, man, you think you guys give to basketball? And I was like, nigga, who don't think that? Everybody think that God gave him a gift, you know what I mean? I was like, bro, this, like, you have to think the world of you. You have to have confidence on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And then to get to LeBron and Steph, you got to have confidence on a whole another level. You know what I mean? To be able to do what them dudes do, but to have the opportunity and to be on the team with your dad.
Yeah, that's
your dad,
crazy.
one of the best players in the league. Like, the way I look at it, you gonna learn a lot. He is probably the most valuable hire for the Lakers because now your dad is held accountable, you know what I mean, to the entry of his son. So that nigga gotta be a better teammate. He gotta be a better leader in the locker room. He gotta be more patient, more understanding, more of a coach, more of a teacher. It's got to be more from him, and he got to also, like, nigga, your son there watching, and this is his first time. So, like, no matter who you were before that, you got to be a completely different person now, which I think is going to be better for the Lakers because that's how all those dudes look up to him.
Like you said, he ain't
You know what I mean? It's a lot of dudes. Like, when you play on the team with LeBron, you like, damn, bro,
it's like you said, he ain't babying him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga, he impaired. I mean, like, he finna go to Pair. He all Olympic right now. Yeah. You gotta go G League, Summer League, whatever the fuck you gotta do. You gotta figure that shit out. Yeah. And we watching it right now.
They get him off two Summer League games.
Yeah, as
get the angles, bro.
Get the defense, though. As a guard, though, what advice would you give him coming in the league and shit?
Defense, play defense.
Play defense.
Learn how to make shots, drive to the hole, learn how to finish, but come out the game when you pick up 94 feet.
They ain't doing that no more, though.
But still, like if you want to
make that impact,
make an impact,
you gotta do something different.
The best impact you can make is playing defense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Shut down.
Okay.
Like, if you become a shutdown guard, or you become somebody that can pick up full court, create steals, create opportunity, that's a layup or two for you, a foul for you, a wide open. Like, you got to be the kid that come in and change the energy. You know what
NBA
I mean?
Jam edition.
because they was talking shit about him the other day. He only took 3 shots. He had the 3 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists.
So they said he took too many. He missed too many shots the first game.
What do you want?
Summer League is the hardest thing to play.
Yeah.
Everybody
because
fighting.
you've been practicing and shit all week. Everything is new. Everybody's shooting. You trying to, like, it ain't no, like, it ain't really, like, it's just a showcase for them to get out and get acclimated to them refs, that environment, those lights. I don't pay too much attention.
When you got drafted, was it a team that you thought you was like a clear lock to? Like, I'm going there, I'm gonna be in this city.
No, I knew I was going to Charlotte because they called me and they was like, yo, if you had 3, we taking you. And I was like, man, well, shit, I'm going overseas. He was like, well, go, motherfucker. We still taking you. It was Paul Silas. He was like, you can go wherever you want.
You want to fill in Charlotte?
I was trying to get to the Lakers, bro. Honestly, I was like, we was trying our best to get to the Lakers, and the only way I could get to the Lakers was
pick
like,
was they?
the Lakers would have had to make a move with Vancouver. And so Vancouver was asking for too much for, like, the 2 pick and shit. But they drafted Steve Francis, traded him to Houston.
Yeah, Steve Francis.
Was this 97 or 98?
This is 99, 2000.
Okay. So how do you, like, orchestrate trying to go to the Lakers? Like when you doing other team interviews, you just saying bullshit to them or something? Like how?
No, you just hoping that you hoping that. Man, you ain't really trying to orchestrate shit. You just hoping, you know what I mean?
Okay,
you just
okay.
Like, the agent is talking to the teams, trying to, sell you, trying to get these teams to make a swap so you can get what you want. But like, that shit hard. It's easier now, because these dudes get to go where they want, 2 or 3 years, leave, go somewhere else, and they not like held accountable for like building a franchise or staying with a franchise. When we came in, like the goal was like, if you stay with you gotta win a championship. You gotta stay with the franchise. That's how you become a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? That's how you become get your jersey retired. Now like the game is completely changed.
What was the closest you got to getting the ring? Like
shit, no close.
There was a year where you was like, damn, this was our year.
Yeah. Even though y'all finished the AC, but when y'all beat,
but you feel like y'all wasn't going.
We didn't even go to the championship. Like, how that's the shit.
But I'm saying that you thought, like, if it wasn't for an injury or something.
Every time you get in the playoffs, every time you get in the playoffs, you think you got a chance. No, I say. Obviously the Golden State year, we felt like if we could get past Utah, that we would disrupt San Antonio.
And then Tim
Charlotte, there was a year we lost to Milwaukee.
Ray Allen.
That we thought we lost to them in Game 7. That we felt like if we can beat them, we could have.
Yeah, you can go all the way.
Is that the year the Sixers played the Lakers?
Yeah, that's that year.
Okay.
So that was the year, like, all right, we have Milwaukee. We should have beat them.
Y'all won 7 games.
We won 7 games.
Who was your running mate on that team?
That was Jamal
Mashburn,
P.J. Brown,
P.J. Brown,
Campbell, David Wesley.
Wow.
Yeah, we was sick. We was sick.
Had us.
Jamal McGlure off the bench.
Off the bench,
we was bullies.
Yeah.
We had a nice little bully squad.
I feel like I followed you because you was from LA, and I didn't know too many players from LA that was like a superstar. So in my eyes, you was a superstar. I'm like, Baron Davis, and then they said like, okay, what's the thing with you going to Crenshaw or didn't go to Crenshaw? What's that all about?
I was never going to Crenshaw.
Okay, so there's a story out there that
I played at Crenshaw.
In that West, you got into it with Coach West. I went to Crenshaw. I graduated in 04.
Hell no.
Dude, this is a real story.
For real?
He came West back when he went to Crossroads.
Nah, that was Fremont. That was a Fremont story.
That's a freak.
That's
they
a
lied
Fremont
in the community then. That's the home school, right?
Yeah, I went. Man, I was tripping one year. I broke my ankle. I broke my ankle and shit. I couldn't do nothing. So me and the homies playing dominoes every day at the park. I was like, man, fuck it, man. I want to gangbang. The homies was like, man, you stupid. You not gangbanging. I was like, I want to go to Fremont. So before my school started later at Crossroads. So the homies like, all right, we gonna get him at Fremont. So I'm hanging with the team and shit.
With the whole team.
Yeah, with the whole team and the homies, right? Man, I go to check in, cause back then, nigga, you don't have to check in. You just show up at the school.
Yeah, they already got your classes ready.
They got you locked in already.
The paperwork already moving. They went down to the county office.
Tickets and all that.
All we need is a light bill and a social security number. We good. Hey, bro, I walked in and I'm like, damn. At some point, I got to tell my grandma, like, Granny, I'm going to Fremont because I think it's better for me to be in the hood. I'm getting good at basketball. You know what I mean? And like, I can get better looks. You know what I mean? If I go to Fremont. So I go tell her that, and she said, all right, cool, but when school start, you're going back to Crossroads. And so that was it.
That is crazy.
So 2 weeks later, Crossroads starts school, I had to go back to school at Crossroads.
I heard you was giving niggas like 20, 30.
Yeah,
it was
fun.
crazy.
Crossroads was fun,
So
man.
how did you choose between, like, how did you end up going to UCLA? What other schools was out there?
It was
for you?
Duke.
Kentucky.
Duke.
No, I can tell
They
you.
love Kentucky back
Hey,
then.
bro, I know.
Take
Hey,
Prince in them.
Hey, bro,
Oh my
look,
goodness.
I fucked the Kentucky thing up. Right? Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because, back then, it's only one phone in the house.
Oh shit.
But colleges kept calling the house, and my grandmother was like, "Yo, what the hell is going on?
fuck
Like,
is this?
this phone is for me to go check on my church people. You know what I mean? Call everybody in the family. Like, she blew. Nah, he ain't there. Like, she got pissed, so I got a separate line." So one morning, bro, I pick, the phone ring, and I'm getting ready to leave the school. I pick up the phone. It's like 7 o'clock, right? So I'm already
But
late.
it's 10 out there.
Yeah.
So they call it from out there.
I go, "Man, hello?" He like, "Yeah. Baron Davis, it's Rick Pitino." I said, "Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I gotta get to school, man. Quit playing with me." He was like, "Yeah, this is Rick Pitino, University of Kentucky." And I'm like, "Oh shit, damn coach, my bad." Like I was so excited that all I kept doing was cussing and shit. I was like, "God damn, you telling me fucking Kentucky calling me wrong, bro?" I was just like fucking wilding. I was tripping.
I done did the same
Hey,
shit.
bro, I was tripping like
That's
what?
the crazy.
He was like, "Yeah, this Kentucky Rick Pitino." I was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Who playing on my phone?" He was like, "No, it's Kentucky." I was like, "What? Man, get the fuck up. What's up? Hell yeah." I started going, and I think he was like, "Nah, this dude crazy." But I was just hella excited. That was the Kentucky call, but it was Kansas, Georgia Tech, Duke,
North Carolina.
no, UCLA, and probably SC.
So you wanted to stay on. And number 5 is ringing bells. Like, niggas had your jersey,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, nah.
Is there a way you can get paid from that?
From
like
UCLA?
From back in
Nah,
Niggas had that 5 on me.
We was the first dudes. I went to Coach Lavin, and I was
He
like,
had the slick hair.
Yeah.
Was he related to Pat Riley? Everybody thought he was like Pat Riley.
The hairstyle.
the hairstyle.
He needed
He put that gel in when he got that bread. Coach was smooth though. Coach Lavin was smooth. He was like,
Yeah.
because he was like the top recruiter. Then he took over, became the head coach. But he was so cool, and he was like 33 years old.
Yeah, I remember that.
So me and Earl Watson walk into his office. We like, "Yo, Coach, we need a third jersey, a third color." He was like, "What you talking
The
about?"
baby blue one.
I was like, We was like, "Man, we need a third color. Man, we got to get black jerseys." He was like, "Black jerseys?
shit.
What? Why black?" I was like, "Man, all the schools and colleges wearing black. Man, let us design a black jersey. It'll look good for recruits. You know what I mean? People will see like we not stiff. You know what I mean?" Yo, he let us do it, dude.
Y'all was Adidas back then?
I think we were Reebok or Nike.
Okay.
Maybe Reebok. We came out. We played 3 games in the black jerseys. They did a campaign in Pauley Pavilion, was turned Pauley blue. So they didn't want no more black jerseys, so they canceled the black jerseys.
Damn.
But for the first time ever in UCLA history,
Yeah, because that's what
He came with the black-
that's like playing for the Lakers.
oh, bro, they was
Yeah.
tight.
You can't do nothing.
They was tight. Oh, the whole alum. Get them out of here. These dudes are renegades. What are you doing?
When you come from college and then you either Adidas or Nike, so does that follow you into the NBA? Like the
Yeah.
Nike sponsorship, though they
Sometimes,
call it? Yeah.
Usually you come from a Nike school, you probably sign with Nike, or Adidas school, you sign with Adidas, but it started in high school.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of like your AAU coach and people like that, you already built in from Nike to probably wind up at a Nike school. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of like how things was funneling.
Does Nike control a lot of the, internal shit like sports and what's going on and what's happening? And I'm only asking that though because of the Olympic shit. What's going on with Jaylen Brown? You know what I'm saying? And them with Kawhi Leonard not playing anymore, and then they had to pick up an extra player. And they were saying Nike controls that, right? You know what I'm saying? I think Nike control that, and then they didn't want Jaylen Brown to be in it or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Him and Grant Hill.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
I mean,
Because he did tweet like, "Damn, that's what we do at Nike," and I'm like, huh? I'm like,
Who
damn.
tweeted that?
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think, man, when you get to that level, right? It's big corporation, big money, big sponsors, and Nike is a sponsor of Team USA. You know what I mean? And so, of course, Nike gonna fight for all Nike guys to be on that team. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, because Jordan, he had covered up the symbol, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Because they was Reebok.
Yeah, he covered Reebok.
They made him throw the flag.
He did that on his own. They didn't even know he was gonna do that.
But they was also asking why Kyrie wasn't playing either. And then when they didn't let Jaylen Brown play, and I was like, oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's politics, bro. It's always politics.
Yeah.
And when you get to that level of shit, it's not, you know, I talked about, you know, not get invited to Team USA tryouts on Draymond podcast, and it was like...
Was that the 2000 team?
I think so. I think it was the next 2004.
That's when we got whooped.
They
did. We got whooped up to get. That's when they called Kobe like, hey.
No, it was our 2008. It had to be 2008.
Okay.
It was 2004, 2008. It was 2 times I never.
Because you got to play like 06 too, right? Like that.
Yeah, because the Warrior thing, when we came off of that, we was booming.
You dunked on the old boy.
They had a meeting with me and all
He was
that.
just dunking on everything.
He was going crazy.
Bro, they had a meeting with me. Why do you want to be on Team USA? I'm
Colangelo?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm the only motherfucker leading a voting campaign. You know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't want to play for their country? I thought all this shit was clear.
And you played for a dope ass coach with Don Nelson. Like, I'm sure he probably could have threw some words out there like, hey, he the one.
He didn't.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't. How many All-Star games did you like appear in? Like throughout your career?
2.
Yeah, did you have fun in that? Did you look at it like was y'all really, you know, like now people look down on All-Star games?
The one here in LA. Well, the first one,
04,
Vince
02?
Carter got hurt, and then I was a replacement.
Okay, that's still.
And then, so shout out to Vince Carter.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out to Vince Carter.
Shout out my nigga Vince Carter,
Did he get hurt
man.
in the dunk contest?
No,
This was like, fuck it.
you know, he hadn't played like the whole season. You know what I mean?
The fans he was huge.
Yeah, so he was like, man, I ain't played the whole season, so I'm gonna still be hurt. And then that's how BD
Did you do
got his shot.
Did you do your shit in the game or not?
I got a couple highlights and shit.
Okay.
Back then, it was like people was really playing, like, you know, it was playing.
And y'all wore y'all own jerseys that year.
We did.
I remember that because you had the one with the
It was the shot
pinstripes.
with the pinstripes.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then the other one was LA. I played in that game, and that was a good game too.
Was that the Jordan 04?
Nah, that was.
I played with Jordan 1 year.
That was like 03. That might have been 04 though.
That was 03, and then the next one in LA. I'm trying to think who was the MVP of that game.
KG. That's when Sean.
Probably somebody like
KG
that.
used to be going crazy.
Yeah.
You got
And
any?
then I helped Blake. I threw the pass.
Oh
to Blake.
yeah, with the
That
Crenshaw
year.
Church Choir.
Yeah.
Over the kids.
You know what happened, man? They told me they said don't pop out. You know what I mean? Like,
You was a Clipper that year.
yeah, I was
Yeah, y'all was Clipper. I'm
Kid
tripping.
told me don't pop out.
Kid.
Yeah, and I was like, why? They was like, cause basically, like,
Hurt.
you be in the commercial, you be in the poster. I was like, well, shit, you gotta pay me too. So when I popped out, I was like,
You got any cool Kobe stories?
Man, I was gonna ask that because I know that's so cliche,
Okay.
but it's just like, damn, nigga, you really actually played with that
Lock
nigga.
it in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe, too. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Kobe too, because that is. Even still, I can't fucking believe that. You know what I'm saying? And we were together when we got that news. But you actually played with this nigga, you know what I mean? And a lot of people be keeping this nigga off of their top 5,
Man, it's
top
crazy.
3.
I don't even want to talk to you no more. Be in
It's
top 3.
unbelievable how much niggas disrespect Kobe, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's just like, but yeah, just give me your finest Kobe story,
man.
man.
I'll just say, you know, I've been saying, like, I look at basketball players as painters. And so, like, degree of difficulty, you know what I mean? Can you paint sculptures? Can you paint, you know, oil paintings? So, like, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All these dudes can do multiple things, right? And so when you look at, like, Michael Jordan, he's almost like this fool painted, like, the Sistine Chapel, upside down, you know what I mean? But when you look at somebody like Kobe, it's like, Kobe different. Because Kobe, like, he'll walk on a high wire across the Grand Canyon holding a painting. You know what I mean? That's how Kobe paint. Like,
that's crazy.
His degree, his attention to detail, his degree of difficulty. You know what I mean? And then his belief in manifestation. You know what I mean? Is, like, by far greater than, like, any person I've ever seen. Like, Kobe could make you believe that the sky was green. You know what I mean? His conviction for, like, how he played. And so, you know, like, this dude would like, how, like, everybody hates a double team. This fool would dribble around till 3 people was on him. You know what I mean?
Come on, nigga. With his 2-3, come on.
He gave y'all, like, what? And when you was on the Hornets, 46?
Yeah.
48.
Charlotte.
Yeah. I remember that game. That's when the games used to come on King Cow. We used to rush on that floor because that 7 up there. It was a game winner.
Yeah. Bro, so he gave you 48.
Like, hey, bro, this is my moment. I was killing. Hey, dude, I was killing.
This is my moment.
I only played twice a year.
We only played.
We went out there.
Man, I was going back and forth. But I feel like I had like 28, 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We hit a shot, tie the score up, and it's like, man,
we left 3 seconds.
We know. But you know, you got Shaq, and you don't know what's gonna happen. But you know, like, all right, damn, we got George Lynch. You know,
he was a defensive.
You know, Kobe, like, and I was like,
that's out of
man,
pocket.
if we could get to overtime, like, because the momentum, and I'm catching fire. I'm like, dog, if we can, you know, get to overtime, that's like more time. People in LA get to be like, hey, BD and Kobe going at it.
Y'all had a crazy ass court too. They used to fuck the guys up too.
Two-time.
No, it was like 9 colors. Ball in the paint.
I would have rather the nigga have 47, 48 on y'all rather than having the 81. Whoever was,
bro,
that is scary.
Shit.
Like, because you just gotta. Who was it? Was that?
That was the rapper.
That was
Jalen.
Yeah.
It was a couple of
We played the game
Artie. You know what I'm saying?
So the Warriors, we played. The Warriors, we played on the same day.
Oh, okay.
So that was the late game.
Oh, okay.
So we played on the same day. So it was the day before we played the Clippers.
Okay.
So, you know, after the game, see your family and shit. So we was like, man, we may come back and watch the game. Let's,
Sunday night.
Me, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, we walk over to the Palm.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we sitting down, no bullshit. We waiting for the homie to come in. The homie come in and say, hey, bro, Kobe got 63. We like, man, turn the game on. The game was third quarter. We woo! Say, please, hey, man, we got something about to happen. You think he about to get 100? You think he about to get 100?
In that same year, he had 63 against the Mavs.
Yeah, he did. They took him out, right?
No, but he was on one.
Yeah,
he
was on one. So it was like, all right, and he's still in the game. And that by the time we went and got over there, the game was over. But he had that 81. That
that 81 was crazy. I remember that shit. Like it was yesterday.
Against Toronto.
But he was like dribbling around.
We needed
3,
all that
4,
81.
5 dudes. Yeah. And still shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ultimate.
Y'all got to see not like that. Y'all got to see a lot more of them when you was on the Warriors because y'all played like 4 times a year, right?
Yeah, for the Warriors,
because y'all Pacific Division.
And so we were splitting with the Lakers, but I mean,
in that
Kobe
year,
was just tough. Kobe was tough.
When y'all finished 8, y'all was splitting with him a lot.
Yeah. Like, you know, my goal was always like to show out playing against the Lakers, to try and show out playing against Kobe, because you know Kobe is Murphy.
You on Mitch Kupchak head like, look, you should have.
Man, I should be over here. You know what I mean?
So that's what turned you to go to the Clippers.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like, look, I already had a pattern. You know what I mean? I already had a pattern. So it was like I was at the Hornets. We wound up moving to New Orleans, and I go to Golden State, and I'm like, shit, we turn that shit around. If I can do that in LA for the Clippers, if I can turn the Clippers around like I turn the Warriors around, I just need 3 years.
Who was that, Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny the Snitch.
You don't like Vinny?
Vinny the Rat.
Vinny the Snitch.
Vinny the Snitch is
crazy.
So did they call you to be in the clip?
Hell no.
No character?
Hell no.
Nah.
You gotta tell us.
No Donald?
You gotta tell us about your time with the Clippers.
I just seen something recently that you said that you could have sued Donald Sterling for sexual harassment or something like that.
Oh no, that was on the Draymond Green podcast.
What do you think coming in there like?
He's slapping asses, huh?
Nah, he wasn't doing that. You know, I'm going for none of that.
So look.
Hey, no, it's not happening. Listen, it's not.
They said you was coming to, you was bringing homies in the locker room. They said, that's why they traded. You got traded to the Knicks or what?
I got traded to Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah. They said I was bringing homies in the locker room. Nah. Hey, bro, when I was here, I kept all that shit away.
Yeah.
Because I was really trying to
put dirt on your name, bro.
No, they was trying to dirty my name the whole time. I was really trying to, turn this shit around and trying to figure out, what's the vibe? Why it's like this? Da-da-da-da-da. But I never brought the homies around. You know what I mean? And maybe I should have. Maybe I should have just, brought everybody around, embraced the whole shit, and then just moved and let everybody follow. But I was I feel like everybody was on eggshells.
Almost like that hard to deal with. We gonna send him somewhere where he don't want to go, where it's cold.
Yeah.
And then you was hurt when they traded you or something, right? And you didn't play.
Nah, they said I wasn't gonna go to Cleveland.
Yeah, it was like,
when I got traded, everybody
I remember that was like,
oh man, he ain't going. I was like, he gotta go, bro. I gotta go. They're like, he ain't going. Who said I wasn't going? You know what I'm saying? Who said I wasn't going to Cleveland? They was like, he ain't gonna go. He gonna quit before he go to Cleveland.
Everything I remember
down to Cleveland and had a good old time and was hooping. You know what I mean? Anytime I'm hooping and on the court, bro, it's cool. If I ain't hooping,
it's good to hear from the horse mouth.
Yeah,
we only hear the narratives from everybody because we watch the ESPN and the Fox Network.
They say anything.
And they say anything.
They just make that shit up. He ain't showing up. No, you wouldn't show up. You know what I mean?
I'm collecting my check. I'm doing what the paycheck requires me to do.
As far as ESPN though, and then hearing Stephen A, because Stephen A be having some wild takes sometimes.
Saying anything.
And it be on the cusp of disrespectful. We might gotta get out when I see you. You know what I mean? Or we gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
You seeing him and being in the league and seeing his takes, how did you react to some of those? Do y'all take those shit serious? Or y'all looking at that like this nigga wow?
No, credit to Stephen A. He was always kind of like that when he was a beat reporter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So he used to write shit in Philly, and then you get in the locker room, you see him, and then somebody would get at him. I'm like, what you gonna do? He's a reporter. That's his opinion. That's how he write. Yeah. So he always had beef or controversy. He just being true to himself. Yeah. I don't really. The only time I see Stephen A. is on social media. You know what I mean? On the clips.
He don't come out here, right?
Nah, on the clips. I don't be tuning in to, debates and all that shit. I don't be watching TV like that. I just watch social media. You know what I mean? And then that shit, he just be funny. I be finding out.
I feel like point guards are like quarterbacks. So y'all get scrutinized. He used to be on AI, Stephen Marbury, Curry.
He just gonna have an opinion.
Y'all make the point guards
one of them dudes who have an opinion about everything, and now he's an expert.
How you feel about players having podcasts like Paul George and shit? He's still actually playing. Draymond Green, you just was on there. They actually still playing and have a podcast. But when we first started, you were saying this the new wave and shit. So,
this the new wave, man. It's different. We couldn't do that shit back in the day. You know what I mean? You couldn't have no podcast or.
So as a teammate, you encourage it?
Hell yeah, why not? Like it's yours. Like it's your opinion.
When
But you just gotta tread lightly. You know, Draymond shit cool, Paul George shit cool. They ain't doing nothing but just talking. You know what I mean? It's like casual talk. So I like it because now you get to hear from the players, their personality, and if some shit. Like, like back then, if I had a podcast, I'd be like, man, who told y'all? Like, at least y'all could see my personality instead of seeing me angry on the court or translate how I play on the court for how I am as a person, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And, that's what happened with media back in our days is they can look at you on the court like AI. They can look at AI and say, you this, but you never get to know them. You know what I mean? The AI off the court is different than that. You know what I mean? And AI on the court.
That might have been the main nigga that niggas would want to see on the podcast back then.
Playing AI though, how was his trash talk back then? Like, you know,
he didn't talk trash.
He did. He just was killing shit.
Not really. Nah. He just usually be yelling at the refs.
Oh,
hey, you gonna let him do that?
What's up with
I used to try and foul AI and like fall on him. You know what I mean?
To hurt him? I'm just asking because what's the name said he tried to hurt Kobe, Jalen Rose, when he said he stuck his foot out.
No, like back then it's like everything is like with Draymond. Everything is a hard foul. Right? So it's like you can't foul AI. And like, cause he gonna get like you can't foul him and then send him to the free throw line. That ain't gonna do nothing.
It's automatic.
You know what I mean? You gotta go foul him.
Make his arm hurt or something.
Yeah, you gotta wear him down. You know what I mean? You gotta he gotta hit the floor. Like if you gonna foul AI, they say like if he come to the hole, like make sure you foul him and he hit the floor. You know what I mean?
Ja Morant.
But he's so agile and boom, and one. Like this dude was like
6'1",
he
though,
was
6'2".
like
Crazy.
He was just like something that would never go away. You know what I mean?
And he shoot it 40 times.
It's like you can't trip him, you can't tackle him, you can't. You know what I mean? You can't power drive him, you can't catch him. You can't catch him, bro. You can't catch him.
So you earned your paycheck every time you was out there.
Man, hell yeah.
You gonna put you to the workout.
Fuck, we gotta play these niggas.
I just like force him to the baseline, jump, and try and push him out.
Any other
He like BD, you know, when I play against you, all I know is drive against you and tell the ref, watch he push me out of bounds.
Any other guards back then?
Yeah, the whole scoop on him.
I was like, bro, that's fucked up.
Any other guards back then that kind of gave you a hard time? Or like your first moment? I think I seen that on the Knuckleheads.
John Stockton was Stephon Marbury was like a first real moment where like somebody was talking shit to me and I didn't realize he was talking shit to me. I thought he was just talking
that New
shit.
York shit.
I thought he was killing. And Eldon Campbell was like, "Ooh, you gonna let him talk to you like that?"
Eldon.
I'm like, "What the fuck he saying?" You know what I mean? Like
Eldon old school.
it was like I could not say nothing, son.
That's hilarious.
I could not say nothing. Like I'm coming off the bench. This nigga in the game killing. They put me in the game. He's still killing. Then this nigga get an air wall like, yeah, y'all niggas can't fuck with me. None of y'all. And then Eldon Campbell like, damn, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Yeah. Like, why is it just me, bro? Like, I'm a rookie, dog. I'm steaming. I'm like, dog, I'm gonna get my revenge on you. I'm gonna get my revenge on you.
Those were the top two.
The big
Stockton was running off all them picks. You had to chase him, right?
No, John Stockton, when you catch the ball, he lead the history of the game and steals. When you catch the ball and you go to push the ball, right? Usually it's like, you go catch it. As soon as you do that and that ball go right there, that nigga right there.
Give me that cookies.
Bro, he stole the ball from me 3 times. I swore. Who? Trying to get me out the game? You swore. You too bad. That's Leo Stockton. Because I was swipe.
Because I definitely see you dunk on Kevin Garnett. I know you still give you a hard time about that one.
The homie Jock Vaughn, he stole the ball from me. We was playing
I remember
against
Jock
Utah.
Vaughn.
You know, and
He
I
was a
looked up-
guard.
Yeah, I looked up
Yeah.
to Jock Vaughn. You know what I mean? And so I'm in garbage time again.
He was coaching the Nets, right?
Yeah,
Jock Vaughn.
and we losing to Utah, right? And so, you know, Jock Vaughn, the big homie, you know,
With
Pasadena,
the Dorsey, all that. Yeah.
So, man, I'm guard the bar, and I'm like, you know, the game over. Nigga, like, cool, be cool. Nigga, I lose the ball, and, you know, like, I'm a lot like Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, if Jason Kidd lose the ball, he will dive at you to save the ball so he don't get a turnover. Like he'll push you. Like you think you about to steal it, he'll push you. You know what I mean? Or he'll dive on the ball. So the ball going, this fool dive on the ball before I can grab it. He dive on the ball, I'm trying to get it. He come up, he started dribbling the ball, I go, wham.
He had a ball hand too. But he didn't get to play a lot though. Since the start.
I know. That's what it was. It was like he
had to
wasn't
get out
playing
there.
a lot, and you know
Playing
the
his heart
energy
out.
was going. Man, and he stole the ball, and I was so mad, bro. I just said, "Wham!"
You got so
Hey, bro, hell no, not back then. Not back then.
Yeah.
Nah, not back then. Tim Hardaway,
through the TV.
my first playoff game, right? Tip ball. I'm guarding Tim Hardaway, doing like what Jock Vaughn was doing to me. I'm doing to Tim Hardaway because I'm like, this nigga older, I'm young, you know. I'm not gonna let this nigga just dribble the ball up the court in the playoffs. So I'm pressuring the nigga. Man, that nigga picked the ball up and passed the ball and go, bam, right in the nigga face. I fall like, oh, I'm thinking about to get a charge. And look at the ref. Ref like, play.
Oh, it's lit.
Oh man, I get up. What's happening?
Oh, they had a gangster team though with Alonzo and all them. They was PJ on that team?
Man,
was on our
Alonzo wasn't
team.
gangster.
Alonzo was a gangster. Alonzo was trying to lock with shit.
He was squared up with shit. But he wasn't.
Alonzo was just like back in that era, like them motherfuckers was
Real air,
the
dog.
coolest dudes off the court, big hearts, big charities, celebrities, big bro. On the court, bro, they would
Monsters.
fuck you up. They were the meanest dudes in the world. You know what I mean? But that was like the persona. Like you had when you were in the league, you had to have a persona, right? Because if
Every
you're going,
team, too.
like nobody wants to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And them dudes definitely, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you may dunk on me once. You try and dunk on me again, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Is the Garden the toughest place to play in? Because we hear that as fans, like,
Nah.
nah.
I mean, I would say it's more. The Garden is probably like the most exciting place to play.
Why is that?
It feels hot. It feels close. You feel tight. Like the way the lights hit. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a vibe.
The atmosphere with the
like,
fans, huh?
like the music. It just feel like the music is a little louder. The acoustics, all that shit, like that. Like the Garden is just. And it's old school still. So you still like coming up the tunnel and all that shit. Like you can feel like the essence and the history of like all the shit that like it's like a show. It's
Did you ever
literally
do
like
anything different when you played at the Garden? Like different shoes or like, damn, I want to go out and
I
score
played
40
for the
tonight?
Knicks.
That's what I was saying when you played, but I thought
played
when
for
you
the
got
Knicks.
traded.
That's how I
you
got
went to the
hurt.
Knicks. Okay.
Well, that's not how I got hurt. I got hurt playing for the Knicks. But I played for the Knicks, so that shit was cool. Like,
Was that Brown the coach or who was the coach?
Mike Wilson.
Oh,
And
Steve Harvey.
Dan Tony.
Yeah, he definitely Steve Harvey.
They call that nigga Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Y'all used to call him that? Oh, shit. That's what we called him. I didn't even know
Woody
that.
is cool, man. Woody one of the best coaches ever, man.
Indiana finest.
What you was about to ask? You was about to ask something.
The Big Three. The Big Three. You was playing in the Big Three. What happened with that? And why you think the NBA is not embracing the Big Three? Because it's got a lot of its former players and shit. So what's up with that? No comment?
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on the big. You know what I mean? Like I think the Big Three is cool for the players and opportunities for dudes to like have another career, another platform to play on. But that's it.
Okay.
Shout out to the big three,
Shout out to
man.
the big three. Yeah, cause
Yeah.
I've seen you playing and then I didn't see you play no more. I'm like, even though that was some years back, for sure. I'm like, then what happened to BD?
So if they bringing the team out here, so you know you gonna get that phone call.
Nah, I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it.
Oh, okay. I said the coach. Okay. They bringing the team here. Well, it's gonna be in Anaheim. I think Anaheim. Or
I think
something.
that's just where they playing the games at. And I think all the teams gonna play right there.
I go watch.
No, we get, but no, you know how they said. I think they
get.
getting a team. He want to put a team here like 2026. Q. Like 2026 or 27 or something.
You go watch
I don't know
though.
what Q.
Oh man, what's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Coming in with the mask.
Oh man, look, he said he was rapping.
Come on, what's up with it?
What's up, nigga? Yeah.
Somebody, get right here.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga said he was rapping in here, man. What's up with it?
You know what I'm saying? Get right here.
What's up, buddy?
I'm good.
Say name, hey man.
My boy, man.
Come on, man.
Say name, hey
Where we
man.
at with it,
Whoop,
T-Rell?
whoop. You know what I'm saying? Big ass over here, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you can get right
You
here.
already know.
What's going on,
Oh, man,
man?
some more of it, man.
The biggest one, meet the wolf.
Yeah.
Meet the wolf. Just like that.
He ain't even no mic right there.
Well, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? We just in here.
Niggas just in this
In this motherfucker,
Man, get these niggas some seats, man. Sit your ass down somewhere, man. You gonna bring a little bitch in here or something, man. Shout out to these niggas one time, man. We said Baron be rapping, but Baron be tapped in.
Yeah, Baron be tapped in, though.
Baron be tapped
Come on,
in,
I'll go right
man.
there.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest one.
Man, sit in the middle, blood.
sit in the middle.
Yeah. Shout out Meet the Wolves. You know what I'm saying?
Meet the Wolves in the building, the Whoopers.
Yeah.
Rose Creams hop out.
Yeah. But shout out Meet the Wolves, you feel me, in the building, you feel me? Shout out Baron for, you know what I'm saying? You know, tapping everybody in to coming together. I love all this shit, you feel me? When Baron came in, I'm like, man, goddamn, I love this shit. You know? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 11 in the building too, man. But yeah, man.
I'm the extended Meet the Whoops member.
Yeah, oh God, man, you feel me? If y'all don't know, now y'all know, you feel me? They definitely did it up at the, you know what I'm saying, a pop out one time, you feel me? On stage, going crazy. Yeah, a lot of people was tapped in. A lot of people was just like, man, who the hell is them niggas right there? You feel me? The swag, the essence, the whole shit. Bombed in his ass.
Hey, we attacked that motherfucker so cold. They like, who is them niggas?
You know what I'm saying? And y'all was the only ones that did the behind the scenes, shot a video back there. You feel me? Y'all was just like, it was just big vibes. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? And shout out you, man. Shout out you. Big shout out Jay Worthy. I always gotta shout out my nigga Jay Worthy one time. Shout out Worthy, man. You feel me?
You know what I mean?
The man with the plan. So how did it all come together? You feel me? Meet the Wolves, man. Tell me, man.
I'm gonna say like this. I really just wanted to do a tape that showcased homies from my hood and you know, homies also from other sections. And then we did this one video and you know, we called it Meet the Whoops, and then all of a sudden the like internet was like, this a group, and we like, all right, shit, I guess this the group, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't planned or nothing like that, you know, it was, but now that we together and we got something going, you know, we really pushing, and you know, the pop out definitely helped us get more eyes, and you know what I'm saying? But each one of the members in the group, they all got their own wave, you know what I'm saying? So, and we all bring it back to the group, so everybody got motion, so, you know, I expect us to do some big things.
Shout out here to J3, you feel me? YS, you know what I'm saying? Ain't here too, but you feel me?
Whooping for free.
Oh, this motherfucker,
I pulled Wacko in to do the management. You know what I'm saying?
Wacko.
You know, he here today too.
Man, shout out Wacko, and I always see him too, just maneuvering, doing the shit. He always got his hand in something, and trying to do something for the community, for his homies, every time. So I always see him in the streets, stomp down. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, but Meet the Whoops was it's a cold thing, and when motherfuckers see it, it's like it's so crazy. It just really bring that vibe, and I loved when y'all was on stage. Even if they didn't know a motherfucking word to the song, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't matter.
It didn't even matter. It just looked crazy. Yeah.
They motherfucking stage presence
On God.
was A1. When we went through the sound check, I'm like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, busting down like that. I thought Meet the Whoops was the best performance on headset. You know what I'm saying? To me. You know what I'm saying, personally.
Man, shut your ass up, nigga.
Don't party down now. Speak your shit too.
It was the energy. It wasn't too many people talking about this motherfucking on Buttons podcast, and everybody like, who is them niggas? So I'm not capping because these my homies.
Yeah.
I'm honestly like, nigga, it was hella performance on there with homies I fuck with.
That was getting down.
The energy, nigga had uniforms on, bro.
When we pop out, like we look like, man, it's the Bompton Wu-Tang, it's the Bompton Dipset. You feel me?
Oh God.
For real.
Oh, you thinking about it like that?
Come
That's
on, I'm just
hard.
saying, like aesthetically, I think about shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Y'all niggas got swag.
Wu-Tang Clan.
The Wu-Tang Clan is crazy.
Hey, we whooped up, man.
Hey, but look, for niggas that don't, for niggas that don't know y'all individually, like I said, Hitters J3 ain't here, Wise ain't here, but you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
do it up, you know what I'm saying?
Big Slum, y'all know what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
Rosecrans hop out, hop the first.
And I'm gonna make sure y'all know me. Rosecrans Ruger, the biggest dog. They know what it is and what it ain't with me. I'm gonna tell you, bitch.
That part. You know what I'm saying?
Who made the call though to put everybody together to be like, you know what, this is it.
It
You know what I'm
wasn't.
saying?
It was just a session. Like, hey, we finna go to Wacko Studio, and homies finna pull up, and we gonna get on records. You know what I'm saying? And it just happened the way it happened. It was a lot of homies there. Whoever, all right, you got yours done. You got yours done. Whoever finished their verse first, that's how it came
Niggas
out.
was really jumping on that motherfucker, like packing that bitch.
Right.
Anything.
Okay. Let me do me.
Yeah.
Oh God! As soon as that motherfucker open up, somebody go kick that motherfucker off. Somebody just go kick it off, and then right after they done, it's like, okay, I'm behind him. Cause the way it's looking like, oh God, niggas ain't finna make it on this motherfucker. Gotta be ready. Oh God,
The song performed at the pop-out, I wasn't even on that.
Oh yeah, we had to get
I
you.
did my verse the night before and had to try to remember. I
He
had to
said
memorize
this.
it.
He was leaned out. He was like, man, I'm like, yeah, you gotta
It was
go to the
Father's
valley.
Day.
I said,
How bad you want it?
how bad you want it? I said, we about to have 20 million people looking at
He
us.
did not want to go. He was like, man, it's an hour away. You better get your ass up and go.
Wacko said, I don't care if that shit in Vegas, bro.
On the set, man. You better get up there and drive. Get up now, nigga. Because if I got to come get you, it's bad, nigga. You feel
Hey,
me?
shout outs to BD though, man. You know, I put BD on his first rap album.
Yeah, that's
They didn't know
crazy.
who Bart Oatmeal was.
Right.
He
It
was
was like
just
Bart
telling me
Oatmeal
that.
hard. I told people like, yeah, that's Baron Davis though. You know what I'm saying?
I had to give your flowers when Problem was on here too. Shout out my nigga Problem too. But you be doing a lot of shit. You be orchestrating a lot of shit, bro. Like you be doing a lot of making so many fucking moves.
Got
you
an
feel
album
me?
tonight that dropped with Dame Funk. and
Bruh.
Midnight. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But nah,
Like,
thank you though. For
yeah,
real,
man.
though.
Like the energy is there, the love is there, the respect is there from you, bro. Like,
I appreciate
man,
it.
like you got motherfuckers got to give you your flowers, especially behind the scenes. You be doing a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? How that feel though, man, to help your homies, dog?
That's all I care about, man. It come from a genuine come from genuine shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure that they all brag with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we all in this together, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like, and I'm not even on no level like that, but at least if I could show other people, like, man, do something with your homies, man. Don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, share your platform, man. I always been like that. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever it is, bro. If Duke's working on the album, I might be like, bro, I got a Cardo beat or something. You feel me? Or, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? BD, you want to start rapping? Let's put him on the Rock Marcy shit and catapult you that way. So it's like now you right involved in the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever I can do to help, man. I just love this shit, and I just want to make good art. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather make it with my homies than some motherfuckers I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But listening the first time listening to Bart Oatmeal, you feel me? AKA BD. But listening to him, you like, oh, he hard. But also, are you saying, damn, this nigga, like, he really want to do this. He really love this shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers probably want to take him serious because he a basketball player. He coming from sports. You niggas probably trying to hop in on some shit, though. But you listening and you respecting it. So you just take it upon yourself to say, fuck it, come jump on my shit so niggas can see what to do.
That part. And I knew he was really for real with it. Like, I'd go to his studio, he had was sitting on like 100 songs.
Yeah.
Like, bro was rapping every day, and like not just rapping over like bro was rapping over loops, like shit that I fuck with, shit with no drums, just loops, and like really tapped in. Like me, him, and like AC Lone one day did like 3 songs. You know what I'm saying? Like real underground hip hop shit. So you know, Doe, me and BD, shout out Doe, and me and Baron used to come to the G Worthy sessions with me and Perico. You know what I'm saying? So so he,
that's cold.
Yeah, it all makes sense, man.
So you was just trying to get in there, you was trying to tap in, just sit behind, just seeing what's going on, like